All right, y'all. So let's talk stuff. So I got a lot of stuff that I haven't had a chance to get to recently, and I'm gonna try to allocate some time to get this done in the next couple of weeks or so. So I'll definitely have it soon. But also, so you guys know, there is a swap meet coming up in March. Get rid of this glare real quick. There we go. So there is a swap meet coming up March 26th in Fayette Hobbies. I'll put a link down below in the description so you guys can at least get the address there, and the flyer kind of popped up there. If you follow me on the community page on Instagram and on my Facebook, you'll see that I posted that out there, but I'll give you guys more updates to that. But they have a track and everything at their shop. So during the swap meet, if you want to run on their track, it's going to be $10, and there will be designated areas to run your car too, if you want to just test some stuff out. But the area is probably going to be swamped for this swap meet. But you can bring cars, boats, trucks, etc., etc. So it'll be the first swap meet we'll have. We plan on having about 2 or 3 a year there. So if you guys can come out there and check us out, I definitely will be there just to meet and greet some of you guys, and then probably race on the track and stuff like that, if possible and if time allows for it. But anyway, let's talk about some of this stuff that I have here. So I have been working on things here and there. I'll talk about this build up here I'm doing and some of this other stuff, and there'll be probably links in the description of some of this stuff, but I'll do individual videos on a lot of this stuff that I have here. But what we got here is we'll kind of just go through some of this stuff and just toss it to the side. So these are some tires and wheels from Power Hobby. You guys see they're the Rooster 3.8 belted paddle tires, 17 millimeters. So these will look good, and these will probably be good on my fire team. I'm trying to think of other trucks, probably some of my monster trucks too. Probably put it on my Outcast and probably some of my Truggies and stuff, and get these running. So these actually will be good for that. I'm actually thinking about doing a water run too. So that'll be pretty interesting to see if some of my cars can actually paddle across the water. So I have 2 sets of these here. So I'll go ahead and put these over to the side here, but there's 2 sets of those, and those ought to be pretty good, and they're belted. So, and then I also have another set here. Now these are smaller, so I'm thinking about putting these on like the Skeeter, probably the Max V2. You guys see that there, and a couple other smaller trucks. I may try to put them on my Hoss and stuff. And I do believe, yeah, they do come with, you guys can't see it there, but I'll do a complete unboxing on these tires and wheels. You see they do come with that adapter that's in the center of this, probably where you can fit 17, 14, and 12 millimeter hexes in there. I'm not 100% sure, but when we get to unboxing this, I'll show this to you guys. So we'll talk about that in the weeks to come. Got this from Team Corrali. This is a stand, and I'll be unboxing this at some point in time really soon and showing this to you guys and using this. That's pretty cool. They got the Skeeter on there. So you guys see this here. Wow, so you can put your shocks on there and also work on your differential. So that's actually pretty cool. Let's see, part number for this, we gotta have it. There it is right there. So C-16320 is the part number for this, and that's pretty cool. I actually didn't know that you could mount servos and stuff on there. I mean, not servos, shocks. Shocks and differentials. I'm looking at something because I did order a couple of servos too. I think I'm gonna get some from Amazon and try some of those out, because some of you guys did recommend those, so I'll probably get those and try those out. So we'll put this over to the side, so that'll be coming soon. These tires, I'll explain what this is for in a minute. I am working on fixing my Vortex. It's been a minute since I've had a video up on it. I was running 6S on it, trying to do videos on it, and then I just did some bashing for it. So I did strip a lot of the gears. The internal gears are actually plastic, and then I also stripped the spur gear. So I just about got it done. I'm going to put a different system in there. I got a servo that just came in for it. But the last thing I needed was a spur gear, and I believe one of the front turnbuckles for it and drive shafts. I'm not sure. I got to check and see, but I do have some parts for it. But that's basically what this is for. So I think this is going to be the final piece so that I can get that back up and running and show that to you guys. And if you want build videos, put that down in the comments. I think some of you guys do want to see some of these build videos that I'll be doing pretty soon. So with this motor, you guys know that I have this motor, and I was thinking about putting in my Chronos, but actually what I've been doing and working on is this up here is an XTR type chassis. I've been working on building this and getting this together. So I'm gonna basically get a Morocco body for this instead of trying to buy the kit. I have a speed controller, and I thought about trying this motor in there, and I'll probably end up getting these. This is a 52 5.2 tooth spur gear, so I may get the 46 that goes in like the Python and stuff, and put that in there and turn this into a speed truck. But this is completely new build, working on, and I'll have the body and stuff complete for this. I got servos coming for this and electronics and stuff, so this ought to be pretty cool. I think that I hope I got the right steering blocks. I think the Morocco and the Kronos and the Dementor and the Punisher, I think they all use the extended steering blocks, and I think the Shogun may use the same ones that come on like the Radix 6 and 4, but we will find out. And I also got a wheelie bar coming too, so that's what this motor here is for. I'll be putting this in here, and you guys saw when I ran this first time on 4S, or when I ran my Kronos on 4S, I should say. It had a lot of power, so we'll be getting that in there. I'll probably be using one of the Teen Corrali speed controllers. They're 185 amp and stuff, so that ought to work pretty good in there. So we'll set that over to the side, put this motor over here. Now chargers. GT Power makes some good chargers, so I do have these chargers to kind of take a look at. I think the one thing with these chargers is they don't come with a balance port to kind of plug in. You got to kind of plug it into the actual charger, but we'll take a look at these in a couple of days too, and then I'll go through some information for that. But they are good chargers. You guys see some of the stuff there, and part numbers, don't think we really have them on here, but you guys can see some of the names. If I find it, I'll try to put in the description, but like I said, all this stuff I'll have unboxings and stuff coming up on pretty soon with that. So we'll put this over to the side. Now these tires right here, I got these for Hyper T. So you guys know that I've had Hyper T's before in the past. I've had a Hyper T 7-8 years ago, and I loved it, but I had a hard time at that point in time finding parts. But you can get parts for these now. Hobio-USA.com has all the parts for these, and I believe a couple other places, I think like RC Hobby Explosion may have them, but I know you can get all the parts from Hobio, so we'll take a quick look at that in there, and I'll do an unboxing and talk about that. But I did get these tires and wheels, these 6-pack for that vehicle, so that I can kind of run it on road and kind of off road, because these comes with spiked tires. It doesn't come with those pin spikes. They changed it up, so they need to change the picture. But I got these to run on there so that I can kind of run it in different areas. I'm not sure the exact system I'm going to put in there yet, and I believe I still got to get a servo for that. I got several servos coming in, but I may not have enough. So that's what I have these tires and wheels for. And then paint. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this Traxxas paint, and I'm not going to use it on the Hobio, but I'm going to use it on this, and I'll show you what that's for. But this is what I'm going to paint the Hobio with. I believe this is the same color I used for the Kronos. When I painted my Kronos, it's the gunmetal. I think I backed it with black. I think I did this coating over it. I might have did a light. I can't remember what I did. I think I used 2 shades of gray, but I used this on there, and then I kind of backed it with black, and that's kind of what gave it that look. And I actually painted it on the outside of the body too, so that's what made it pop and stuff more. But I will be using this to paint the Hyper T, because I kind of missed the Hyper T, and like I said, it's been several years since I've had that up, and that was one of the best handling 10 scale truck truggies, and it's kind of started a whole phase with this years ago, over 10 years ago, I think. Yeah, about 10 years ago that this thing has been out. But we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But with this, that's what that paint is for. This Pro Graphics paint, you guys see the color that I have here for that. Brilliant blue. I'm going to use this to paint this Proline body, and this body, if I can get this over here without knocking everything over, will go on my Skeeter. And yes, this body will fit on the Skeeter. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to want a video on that, but this is the same body I kind of have on my Max V2. It's a Silverado body from Proline. There is the part number for it. You guys see it goes on the E-Revo, the Max, it's extended body, so it'll definitely fit on the Skeeter. I'm just going to have to do some trimming in the back for that wheelie bar that it has on it. But I know it'll fit because I took the one off my Max and put it on there. So that's what this body is for. A couple things up here. We got this portable power station. This is from Z Racing. This is something new that they have out. I'll be doing some reviews on this real quick, because sometimes you do need these, especially when I go to like swap meets or go running my car. It's good to have a portable power station with you. Now, I have one from a Wafi, but I've had that for over 2.5, 3 years, and the batteries are kind of subsiding in that one somewhat. So I got this one on here, and this is going to be pretty cool to show to you guys some of the features of it. You can charge, I believe, even you can plug a laptop even up to this, or a computer up to this, but we'll see. We'll talk about the wattage and etc. and all the technical specifications and stuff of this. And I'll show this to you guys real quick, because this is actually built pretty solid in there. Look at that. So that's actually pretty solid. So I can't wait to dig into this and show this to you guys. We got a couple, like I said, cars over here. This is just extra A-arms that I ordered for the Vortex, which I don't need right now. So I'll be doing an unboxing and running on this vehicle really soon. I'm probably going to mess this name completely up, but that body looks kind of like a Skeeter Max. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, this design on this body, but I will get this out. This is I believe 18 scale, or no, it's actually 16, so I thought it was 18 scale. So we'll get this out and do some running on. It does have lights on the front, and I don't know if it has on the rear, but we'll get this out, do an unboxing, take it for a quick run, take it to the skate park, and actually see if, I think it said about 40 plus kilometers per, I don't know, we'll see. I think it's probably gonna go about 30 miles per hour out the box. And then over here, real quick, we do have, I know this is a pretty long video, some stuff. So this is parts for my Sin F450. So this is some bling, 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 bling. A lot of stuff in here. And I guess I'll be doing a build video on this because you guys want to see this, but there's a lot of parts. Oh, sweet, look at that. Ooh, that's gonna look nice. So this is like all the bling bling for the Sin 450. So I will be cleaning my 450 up, and that's kind of why I kind of left it brushed and not brushless. And you can do brushes if you want, but I think I'm gonna leave it brushed and just run it on 3S. But I will be putting these parts on there. That's probably gonna be a long video, so I may actually go live and start putting these parts on there and discussing it as we're putting it on there and stuff. That's always pretty cool to do, to talk to you guys while we're doing it. And Power Hobby stickers. So that's what's in this box. So we'll get to that probably in the coming weeks or so. Or maybe I'll do a 2 or 3 part series. And then the last one's gonna be this Hyper T. Like I said, I've had 3 of these actually. This is gonna be my 4th one. And see if I can crack this open real quick. And I did order some parts with it. So there you guys go. Look at this in here. So I will be doing a video on this real soon. It does come with tires. These are not glued, so I got the almost ready to run. But these are kind of pin spike, and I know these will wear down. These are a soft compound. So these are going to be good on a track surface and stuff, but these are not going to last long. So I'll probably get a set of Anacondas too to run on road, plus the Duratrax that I have in there. And I did get a couple parts for it. I know that with this vehicle, certain things break on there. So I did get, I think, 2 sets of these, and I ordered them straight from Hobbies site, so they just sent them all in here. Yeah, I got some front and rear A-arms and stuff. And if you guys are not familiar, this is actually one of the best handling 10 scale cars that I've ever had. It's basically kind of a shrunk down 8 scale. But you guys look at and see that in there. So I think I have to get a servo, so I think I'm going to order that servo from Amazon, or the one I have coming from Amazon I'm going to put on here. But that's that. So anyway, guys, I wanted to kind of get some of this out, show this to you guys. I'm gonna let you know what's coming in the coming weeks. I did say coming this week, but this is gonna take me a couple of weeks to kind of get through this stuff. And then I have other videos that I'm working on to put up. But anyway, put your comments down below if you guys want to start seeing some build and paint videos. It's probably gonna take me a little bit longer to do some of those, so it won't be kind of an everyday thing, but maybe once or twice a week, I'll put out a build and paint video, and then also do a couple of things and probably go live on one of them too, so that way we are saving a little time and I don't have to do some filming and editing and all that, and we can kind of chat about some of this stuff as I'm working on it and going through it. But anyway, guys, put your comments down below. Pretty long video, but I wanted to show you some of this stuff that I have here. I got some more stuff coming in too, but we'll get to that when that stuff comes in. So put your comments down below, and thanks guys for watching.